Photoshop project for city promotion cards. We are in stage 4, creating style with layers. We're going to begin in our Poppy Festival file by creating a solid color fill layer. Select the bloom layer and select at the bottom to create a new fill or adjustment layer. And from the pop-up menu, select solid color. Just accept whatever pops up for a color. We are going to be changing it and say OK to it. We are going to hide that layer for the moment. Double-click the Fill Layers thumbnail to open the color picker, and with the eyedropper pick up a dark green, and then make your color fill layer visible again. In the layers panel, again, this time select the mask thumbnail, and you're going to choose the gradient tool from the tool panel. There it is. It's going to be, mine came up under my paint bucket tool. Reset the foreground and background to the defaults if they're not there. The white should be foreground, black should be background, and in the gradient bar you're going to choose foreground to background. Make sure that the linear option is selected. Click near the right edge of the type layer and drag right to the right edge of the canvas. You can redrag if you're not happy with the outcome. So if you want to move that back a little bit more, you can. In your blending mode menu, select multiply. This multiplies the dark color of the green with the underlying image. It makes the white type stand out better against our background. The result, however, is a little too dark, so we're going to change the layer opacity to approximately 70%. You could select, depending on what colored green you selected, you may choose to go with something that's a little bit darker. I think at 70% mine's getting a little washed out. I'm going to choose to make mine about 83% and leave it that way. I think my text stands out a little bit better. I'm going to select the bloom layer and the lock all button to lock that layer. I will also lock the 3 type layers and save your file. Now we're going to work on the Boulevard file. We're going to choose File, Place, Embedded, and select the Rochambeau file. Click and drag this image so that it is in the bottom right hand corner, leaving a nice margin around it. And either select the check mark or hit return to accept the placement. And then save your file.